Fourscore years after his birth, John MacDonald started a second business, one that harnesses the power of the sun, a business he believes will change the world.
This technology it has the potential to change the world. It has the potential to make solar energy, which is kind of the holy grail of renewable energy, cost competitive. And if we can do that, then we start the process of changing the whole energy supply picture.
Born in Prince Rupert, British Columbia in 1936, John Spencer MacDonald's early life prepared him for a lifetime of technological adventure. At 15, he hopscotched his way up and down the coast on one fishing trawler after another, servicing radio telephones.
It was a wonderful summer. It really, as I say, I think it had a lot to do with what I ended up doing.
Well, at UBC in the mid-50s, John built and ran an analog computer. He worked on seismic crews for an oil company and later worked for Atomic Energy Canada. After graduating with a degree in electrical engineering, he attended MIT, earning his PhD in 1964, where he started a career as a professor. A year later, he was back here to teach at UBC. While still a professor at UBC, he teamed up with Vern Detweiler to start a company that was to change the way images of the Earth were recorded and processed.
It's a great story, the whole thing of, you know, what later became my brother's bedroom and then my bedroom after he left the house is actually where MDA started, in our basement.
Customers wanted the ability to process images at the ground station. The original ground stations didn't do that. So I said, where's the best image processing technology right now? Oh, he says, it's a TRW. I said, let's license it. Now, what we had was a very good technology for that purpose in those ground stations. Based on a way of modeling the satellite motion that had been developed originally by TRW for the defense community.
The company grew only to face horrific challenges in the early 80s, but thanks to the indomitable spirit of John MacDonald and the talented team he assembled, the company persevered.
He would tackle virtually any problem that came along, whether it was a technology issue, maybe on a project we had a technical problem we just simply couldn't solve as a team. John would move in and more often than not come up with a solution.
Good engineering is an art form. It has everything in common with a famous painting or a Mozart symphony.
Today, MDA is recognized as an outstandingly innovative company, employing more than 2,500 people, generating more than $65 million in annual revenue. MDA is also an incubator of numerous Vancouver high-tech firms.
This is MDA in 1969. All of these companies here through time are companies that have been created out of MDA, either through acquisition, through partnership, or from employees leaving MDA to create separate companies. Companies like Creo, companies like MDSI, Sierra Wireless are all on here.
Less than 5 years after leaving MDA, John met up with a Russian scientist, and now the two of them are redefining the solar-powered energy sector.
In a lifetime, you know, you only get one or two chances to change the world. And when they come along, you take them. Doesn't matter how old you are.
So you've got a little tiny BC company that's a technology development company that I think ultimately will be quite a worldwide or global success, simply because the technology represents a real leap forward.
In 2 years when we started that company, it became absolutely obvious that this is the fastest growing market. This is photovoltaic solar energy business.
We have the biggest asset that any company can possibly wish for, and that's the team. And a big part of it is John's ability to build that team.
It is just amazing how he can get things going and get people behind him who are on the same wavelength.
John is known for saying, the great thing about being in business for yourself is the fact that you get to build the team you want to cross the finish line with. Over the past 40 years, John MacDonald's legacy has and continues to be the creation of the high-tech industry here in British Columbia.
I've always believed very, very strongly that one should have a job which one enjoys, that the job you're passionate about, that you love to go to work. I still enjoy coming down here to see what the next thing is going to be, you know. And I'll be 70 years old in August, so.